Good evening, everyone. I am here to give you an example of an artifact discussion. So this is Group Zero's presentation. I'm going to play the role of a student, and I'm going to ask you to be very rigorous with me and pay attention to three parts. Number one, in my presentation, is there a point to it, right? Can you see a point? And do I state the point of the presentation? What the artifact is and what's the point in it. B, is it clear? Can you see what I am trying to show you? Can you hear what I am saying? Can you hear the recording? Is there anything that you need to do, that I need to do that I didn't do? This all works as feedback for your classmates, and it would work for me as well. And C, is the presentation at all related to the class, right? Okay, so right now I'm going to pretend that I am a student, and I'm going to pretend that I'm nervous for giving the presentation, okay? Hi, everyone. So Group Zero decided to do an artifact presentation based on our assignment of an oral history. We've all done oral histories here, and I am going to show you an actual oral history that's available to everyone on the internet, and I link it below. And I will tell you just a bit about who the oral history is with. Mabel B. Anderson will introduce herself, and I will play the first 3 minutes, then a few other sections of it to show you that this presentation is a great example. This oral history interview is a great example not only of oral histories, but also of resistance, of women's resistance, women playing a role in society and carving a spot for themselves. It's also going to make us think a little bit about how much progress has been made in the United States, if it's Egypt, the United States, or any other country, right? Over the years, how much more have women achieved? And what about race relations? How much have we achieved? How much is there to achieve, right? So Mabel B. Anderson is a great example of pretty much everything that I brought up just now. She's going to tell you a little bit about how she enrolled in the Army and how she decided to respond to that call of duty, and how she got into it. Okay, so I am now going to play her video, and I hope that you will reply to this post with questions that I can answer. Okay, I'm going to maximize the screen so you can see her, and I'm going to rewind it just to 0. Here we go.
Grossman, and I'm a member of the Southfield Veterans Commission.
The formalities, right, of conducting an oral history.
George treatment. Yes.
So I am pausing it now because we've had a bit of an introduction, and we noticed that she joined the WAC, right? The name of her corps, and in the Army is something that you may have heard of before. And she's basically going through the interviewer was going through the formalities, and she introduced herself, right? Now, she stayed in the Army, had a long career, and I'm actually going to jump right now to minute 18 in the interview when she starts recalling an experience that she had while she was serving. And, she makes some connections. She says it wasn't anything as big, but it reminded me of Rosa Parks. So you guys think about the relevance of what she said and how much change she was able to effect. And I wanted you guys to see it, okay? So she's actually checking to see if it's okay to discuss it. And she warns us that she reminds us that it was all segregated at Camp Claiborne in Louisiana during World War II. Here we go.
And me coming back and forth. One
Okay, guys, so I am pausing the video here, but really welcoming you to watch the entire video. And I'm also going to leave you with a couple of questions in this, internet facilitated discussion. I wanted you to think about agents of change, right? Did she make a big mess? Was change easy? There was change, but did it come easily, right? How did she feel during the process? I think she covered all of those, right? Did she think it was worth it? Does she now think it was worth it? Another question that I wanted to leave up for comments is the value of an oral history. You guys can now see the kind of work that you have done here. It's just as valuable. The perspectives that Mabel B. Anderson has to share are just as worthy as the comments that your interviewees had to give from a specific point of view and also from related to a specific theme, right? That's why it was so important to have a theme in your oral history projects. This is my presentation. I wanted you to see, first of all, I think she's adorable, but I wanted you to see what Mabel B. Anderson had to say, and I wanted you